Welcome to the Day Optimizer tutorial series. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to build a time bucket. But first, what is a time bucket and why do you need one? A time bucket is a way to visualize how much time you have available in your day and how your priorities fit into that time. Imagine you have a bucket where the height of the bucket is determined by how much time you have available in your day. And then each to-do or commitment you have is an object with a certain height. And as you put those to-dos into the bucket, there's less and less room in that bucket until you reach the top. Or perhaps you put in too many items and it overflows. By seeing exactly how much time each thing takes, you can level your day out to make sure that you're not committing to too much. And you can manage as your day goes through and evolves and things take longer or things get canceled, you can rearrange those items within the bucket. So what does this really look like in practice? So on the screen here, you can see a time bucket within Day Optimizer. The height of each commitment is determined by how long those commitments take, or how long I've allocated to those commitments. The order determines my priorities. So I want to move from the top to the bottom. Now, if I want to change that, I can just drag and drop. So say paying invoices is my top priority. I just move that to the top of my bucket. The items at the bottom of my bucket are going to be the ones, the commitments that I hope to get to, but if I don't, they're low priority anyway. Okay, so how do I build a time bucket? If we go to the Today screen, it'll ask how do you want to plan your day. You can see Time Bucket as one of the options and click Start Planning. The Time Bucket plan is a two-step planning process. The first step, Commit, is the same as a commitment list. If you haven't watched the video building a commitment list yet, watch that video for more details about what this step entails. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose and decide what we want to attempt to do today. So we're going to pay our invoices, go to our annual checkup, process some email, let's do some client work, exercise, meditate, eat lunch, and return the items to the store. Oh, and let's install Day Optimizer on our phone. Okay, so now we've got our list of commitments. We're going to move to step 2, which is to allocate time. Now in Day Optimizer, we allocate time, not estimate it. Time estimation is figuring out how long a task takes to complete. For complex tasks, that can be difficult to impossible. Day Optimizer focuses on allocating time, which is determining how much time I want to spend on these tasks today. If you continually allocate time to your priorities, you'll continue to move those balls forward and make an impact on your life and your business. So that is what Day Optimizer attempts to do. So here we're going to go and we're going to assign time to things. So we're going to do an hour for our client work session, an hour for session 2. Installing Day Optimizer on the phone should only take 15 minutes. We'll pay our invoices, process emails, and return the item to the store. One other thing, we have an annual checkup. We need to drive there and drive back. I know the doctor's office is 15 minutes away, so even though I have an hour appointment, I'm actually going to allocate an hour and a half to that. Okay, now we have got our time allocations, but what about our time bucket? If we click Set Times, we can see the start and the end time for this plan. This determines the total number of hours we have in our day. What is our time allocation that we can fit all these tasks within? So let's say it's already 10 o'clock and we really need to end by 4. So I'm going to click Save, and now we've set that as our time bucket. When I click Done, we have our visualization. Now there's much more to a time bucket. You can see there's some remaining effort up there, projected end. If you watch the video on how to use a time bucket, it will teach you more about how to actually use this screen and manage your day using a time bucket by reprioritizing as things change.